So the error code reads F03 E01. I've had this error before, and I've tried to resolve this before, actually about a week ago. And I did so after following some instructions from some other videos and online just resources. From what I gather, it's one of two issues. The first is there's a pressure control switch in the top right-hand back corner. You can take the hose off the pressure control switch, blow through it, and clear that out. And the other thing I did is take off the total back, and in the bottom there's a drain, really with like an area to catch any loose items that might go through, and you can take that out and let everything drain out. When I did that, I had what was probably 4 cups of just liquid detergent come out. And so I thought maybe that was the issue, but it's only been a week. So I'm going to try to do both those things again. So I'm going to turn this around and show you guys how to take the back off. I do these videos for 2 reasons. One is so I can remember what I did. But 2 is if I do have to call a repair person out, I can show them what I did. And so that I don't have to pay them to do the things that I've already done. So let's turn this around. So taking off the top and the back is actually pretty easy. On the top, to take the top and slide it off, there's 3 little screws right there, and along the back they just go along the sides, and really along the sides there, and then there's one right here in the middle. So I'm going to take all of these off in just a moment. Okay, so I've taken the top off. Again, took the 3 screws off, slides right off. It's very, very simple. And the item that I'm talking about is this item right here. And what you can do is really simply just sort of twist this, and this pulls out. And you can also disconnect this, by the way. You should actually disconnect that. And then when you twist it and pull that out, there's a black hose underneath it. You can just pop the black hose off and just blow through it real hard and just make sure that there's nothing blocking the hose. So I'm going to do that real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've taken off the back, which is pretty easy. And then you can see that I have a little Tupperware container down here that's about 8 cups. And if I zoom all the way in, you can see this piece right here, which is actually quite simple to take off. When you take that off, this drain will, water's gonna come out, so you definitely have something underneath there. And when I did this last time, I mean, half of this thing filled up with liquid detergent. So I'm gonna take it off now and see what comes out of it. Looks like just water. So I'm gonna do this slowly. But we did have some clothes in there, so that might fill up with more water. Last time this was just blue detergent that came out. Okay, so this looks like it's about done draining, so you can actually take this whole thing out like this. And this will catch all kinds of stuff. If you see other videos online, you can see other people have all kinds of crazy stuff come out of this, but mine actually looks pretty clean. So to put it back, you literally just screw it back into place and make sure that these 2 pieces touch there. And that's it. So I got some water stuck in there. That's about it. Okay. So despite it being a little gross, it doesn't appear to be anything blocking this. So that was one of my other concerns, is that there was something blocking here, but there does not appear to be any obstruction. Okay, so to catch everybody up on what we've done, we have tried to clean out the trap, and there was nothing in the trap. We tried to blow through the hose right here, which we did. There was nothing there. I didn't take the this piece out, but I took the actual, just the drawer out, cleaned it out really good, made sure there was no obstructions there. I actually took off both hoses, made sure we had no obstructions in the water pressure. I took off the drain here, made sure we had nothing blocking here. So I've done all those things. Now we're gonna try to plug it back in, see what happens. Fingers crossed. Let's plug her in. So we're plugged in, normal setting, hit power, wash. I don't have any detergents or anything in here. So this is totally empty. I'm just hitting this to see how it goes. It's doing a sensing. So locked, it's unlocked. Maybe it's worked again this time. We'll see. Ooh. Okay. Well, there's definitely water coming in. All right. Hopefully that's it. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, leave them below. I only do this because I'm more cheap than I am technical, and I don't want to have to buy parts if I don't need them. I want to try to fix things. I will post an update if this doesn't work for some reason or I keep getting the same error. Thanks, everybody. Well, we're back. So the last fix didn't work. I was running it, and then a few minutes into the load, the same errors came back. So I went ahead and ordered the replacement pressure switch, which is this piece right here. You can see it's pretty simple. The tube just connects to this piece. Then you just plug your cable into this piece. So really, really simple. And I ordered it from repairclinic.com. Got here in 2 days. So I'm going to turn the camera around. This should be a pretty simple fix. Okay, so it should be pretty simple. Again, here we go. This is the piece that we're going to connect to the hose. Very easy breezy. Just push that on like that. And then we are going to connect our yellow wire here like so. Oh, we got her upside down. Let's try it that way. Clicks right in. And then this is easy. This just kind of just rests in there like that, and then you just turn it. And that's it. So pretty simple. Pieces all back in, and now we're going to start it up and see how it goes. Okay, so I plugged the machine back in, and I put the top back on, plugged everything back in, and let's see if third time's a charm. I'm just going to power on like normal. I've got some towels in there, so I'm just going to wash it on normal. I'm going to hit play. Door's locked, we're sensing. And so the pressure switch hopefully did the trick. If it did, and this doesn't have an error, I'll actually just post probably a link to the part in to repairclinic.com. 54 bucks. Took me a little bit of time to investigate and figure out, but hopefully this saves you guys more time than it took me, but it's really a pretty easy project. So good luck. Fingers crossed.